Good afternoon, this is Bremster and I'm going to continue my game of Satisfactory. So I'm going to load my session 2 save and move from there. I'm probably going to try and figure out a way of archiving these saves at the different points. But one of the things I've been thinking about, it's only been a few hours since I played, but this game's been getting into my head in what I think is a good way. Now, one of the things I've been thinking about is I do want to try and complete things like the field research, which I could do by doing some manual stuff. And I probably do want to do this so I can unlock the map and the NAM. I don't know what the object scanner is. Scan for selected items, personal storage box. So I could make more personal storage boxes. They'll be good, more inventory slots. I don't know what hard drives are. I think I've seen those in some videos, but completing tier 1 I think would be good. So I could potentially do some of that, particularly considering, I think, making wire and like if I come and get the copper ingots, making the wire and everything should be fairly easy. But one of the things I've been thinking of is, I don't need that much. One of the things I've been thinking of is I want to start automatically mining the copper and the concrete. Now, I don't know how to turn, and the limestone. Now, I don't know how to turn limestone into concrete by crafting. I'm not sure if you can do that with a constructor or not. But one of the things that I do want to do is I want to look at how I can start mining all of that stuff and run power to where my copper and my limestone is, and then run belts back to a central area, possibly here where I'm doing all of my construction. But if I'm doing that, I'm going to need a lot more power. And where I've built my little area for power, I don't think that's going to be big enough. So what I'm going to want to do is actually make a bigger area for power and make a small power where I can do a biomass power place. So I think that's what I want to do. So I need 300. So if I select this milestone, I can drag 300 in. I need 300 screws, which come from rods. So I need to make rods, for which I need iron ingots. I think that's going to be a thing to do. So if I grab a bunch of those, I'll grab another stack. As you can see, that the numbers of those is just going up, which is good. But what I could do is possibly over here make a little power station, which is similar to this one, where I'm just feeding in everything. So I've got iron plates. I need to make iron rods so I can then make lots of screws. I need 300 screws. And as you can see, the amount of screws I can make is going up pretty quick. So this will happen. It takes a bit of time to do this. But so, and do I have, I've got 27 plates on me, so I'll need to make more iron plates, but I could go get iron plates. So this should happen pretty quickly. So, yeah, so what I think I want to do is find a place where I can make sort of a bigger biomass fuel plant where I can turn on biomass generators as I need them. I think that's what I want to do. And I may go overboard with the construction and actually sort of do not a very good job of it. But I think that might be the way for me to do it. So there's the 300 screws I need. I can come over here and I can drag the screws in, and then I need 100 iron plates, which I imagine I probably have quite a few in here. So if I split that, I can grab 100 iron plates. And I can drag 100 iron plates into here, and I can launch off that.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
So pod will return in 2 minutes. So does that mean I don't have access to the stuff yet? Possibly. But the map is now available. Ooh, nice. So there is an edge of the world and I'm near it. And my copper's down here, which is not great. Is there a better copper location? So if I try and scan for copper... really doesn't look like it. So that does seem to be the best copper location. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go collect plants and everything while I go, because I'm going to need more biomass. I'm going to collect from my limestone gathering points. Now my question is, let's just put the limestone in here for now. And then make the biomass from leaves. Why am I having to hold space? Previously, I wasn't having to hold space to do this. Like, space would start it off. What's changed? Oh, it doesn't matter. And then I can come over here to my biomass storage and I can put all the biomass in and that'll keep those biomass generators running. Let's go. How much? I've got heaps of copper, I think. Yeah, I'm doing fine for copper. Like, there's still so much copper in this storage, so I don't need to go collect copper at this point. I think what I want to do is actually build a power station, probably here somewhere. So let's try and build a... Oh, I've heard about the MAM as well. Actually, it did ask me to build a MAM. What do I need to build the MAM? I need cable and reinforced iron plate. How much reinforced iron plate did I need for the man? Enough, and now I need 10 cable. I think that's enough. So can I build the man here now? Yes, and that way, I think. So, alien megafauna. Capture research. I don't think I've seen any of those. Alien technology. I have a Mercer-sphere. I don't have SAM. I don't have Summer Sloop. Nutrients. I think I've got some of these. So let's go to my... So I've got a Mercer-sphere, so I can grab one of those. I have Summer Sloop. I have those. Oh, I did have this. This is the hog remains. I'm going to grab this out as well. I'm going to put this... Oops, didn't mean to split that. Okay, let's come over here to alien megafauna. I do have one of those. Analysis of hog research completed. Please choose a new node to begin analysis. Okay. Can't do that one. Can't do either of those.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Okay, I have a Mercer-sphere, so we'll start the research on that.
Mercer-sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB, B, in the local Mercer-sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer-spheres can also transmit data between specific...
Witness our scripture, witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sing us a song.
Arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
Nutrients. Now, I definitely have paleberry.
This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
And I've got the beryl nut.
This fruit, dubbed the beryl nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
And then there's power slugs, of which I have a blue power slug.
This semi-slug, now dubbed power slug, is early in its life cycle and has retained only part of its potential energy storage capacity, giving it its blue color. Power slugs are capable of extracting latent energy from their surroundings, including through a form of photosynthesis, and preserve it in their porous semi-crystalline shell over their lifetime. This explains why they rarely move after having found a suitable location.
So I can now scan for those. The reward here is I can scan for Mercer-spheres. The reward here is alien protein. Okay, and the reward here is power shards. I don't know what power shards are. But there we go. But what I did want to do is now I want to put that into storage. I don't need all of these iron ingots. I could put them potentially back, or maybe I will need them. So what I want to do is I want to make a power plant. And I think I want to make it here. So what I want to do is I want to make a lookout tower, which requires more rods. So let's make a bunch of rods. I could make a closer crafting bench, which was probably not a bad idea, but let's just make a whole bunch of rods. And I'm also going to need a whole bunch of concrete. So we come over here, we'll get a couple of stacks of this and make a whole bunch of concrete. Now the size that I want it to be is I want to be able to put stuff in storage and then have it it feed, I don't know how many power things I want, but I want to be able to expand it. So if I start with maybe 8, I don't have to have them all turned on and make it that I could grow it. So let's build a tower here. And maybe I can now use this to build foundations. Actually, what was that? Oh, okay. Raw quartz.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Okay, but what I want to do is I want to go up again. And then I think this is where I want to build my power station. No, I'm not building conveyor belts. I'm building foundations. And let's build them here. So how do I quick switch, sample building, toggle build mode? Build mode Zoop. I've heard about this. But why is it not? Why is it not binding to the previous? I need more plates. That was lucky. Okay, I'm not sure I've done this the right way. Although I could always expand it out in that direction. So what I want to do is I want to build the storage container there. Oops. Oh dear, that is not what I expected. That's not what I expected at all. But that's going to run into other things. I am so bad at this. And I'm running into my hub now. Because this is bad design. This is terrible design. But I could move my hub, I think. What I'm worried about is if I demolish my hub, do I lose everything in the storage box? I'll find out. I suppose I find out. So if I demolish my hub and then rebuild the hub, say here, yeah, stuff gets put into my personal storage, which is not ideal. I need to be much more careful about this. Oh man, how am I supposed to tie that into... Wow, positioning this is tricky. I need more concrete. For which I need to come here and get out. Let's just make a lot of concrete. I'm doing a bad job. Why is it now I'm having to hold spacebar? If I take my hand off spacebar, it's... Something's changed. And I don't like it. Like, why is it before I could hold down, just tap spacebar, and now tapping spacebar worked? I don't understand. I'm doing so bad at this, but I wanted to make a power station that I was vaguely happy with, and I don't think I've done that. Can I build another ramp here? I don't think I can because of all of this stuff. Which is, what's in here? This was the storage container for the copper, I think. So what I can do is I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that conveyor belt. Get rid of that power pole. Now I can build the ramp. Can I? I want to put it under there. Oh, getting this accurate is so annoying. This is why I didn't like base building in No Man's Sky. You couldn't position anything correctly. It would guess where you wanted to put it. Where I want to put it is under that. Okay, so now I've got that, which is not great, but it can be a power station. A terrible power station, but a power station. So now I'm going to want to run up to a splitter, which will come in there. And split. In there and split, I need more cable. I need a lot more wire. I need a lot more wire. I'm okay for rods, so I need a lot more wire. This is weird. And I just realized I've forgotten a step, but I'm okay for now. I'll make some more rods as well. I'm still missing wire. I should have built a crafting bench here. This is just me being silly. I am going to need cable as well. I need rods. Oh my lord. People who are good at this game will always come knowing what they need to be able to build what they need, whereas I am not good at this game. Eventually, I will get to the point where it's like, I need all of this stuff and I'll only start building when I have it. I think I am going to go up the tower and do that, because there's a few things I want to build. So biomass burner goes there. Then I want to build power poles. So first of all, there's going to be the power pole there, which is going to be the way out. Then I want a power pole for each of these. I might... Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, that was dumb. So let's run the conveyors first. No. What did I just do? It's not straight, doesn't matter. This is a me factory. Okay, so this, when I put some biomass in here, which I don't have any of yet, is going to start feeding biomass into these things. So that's fine. So now I need to put power poles in for each of these. So that has power from all of those going through, but I don't want all of these biomass generators generating at this point. So I want to put this one on standby, this one on standby, this one on standby, because otherwise they'll be consuming fuel I don't need. So let's run with 3. So what I can then do is build a power pole base of the ramp, which I should be able to connect. Okay, I've done that badly. So let's disassemble that. Build a power pole. I'm missing cable. That's my problem. And now, if I take biomass out of here, and put it into here, biomass should start coming through. Those are powering up. That one's powering up. But this one, you'll see, is getting fuel, but because it's in standby, it's not generating anything. Production is paused. So it will be taking fuel, but it shouldn't be burning fuel. That's my hope. So now what I can do is I can come here, I can take all of the biomass out of here, take all of the biomass out of here, take all of the biomass out of here, let it all flow through, disassemble the storage container, disassemble the conveyor belt, take out the fuel, which should shut that one down, take out the fuel, which will shortly shut that one down, come over here, put all the biomass in that biomass burner, and now I've got 3 biomass burners running, which at the moment is enough for everything. These have shut down. And there we go. Now I've got the option to get a lot more power. And I can always come up here and always just deposit more biomass at any point. So that is a thing. Now, is that a good thing? I don't know. So what's next? Here 2, part assembly. Assembler can be automotive feeding parts in via conveyor belts. Okay, copper sheet, rotors, modular frame, smart plating, obstacle clearing, solid biofuel. That's probably a good one to do, particularly considering it comes with more inventory slots. Jump pads, okay. Resource sync program, and logistics mark 2. Oh, better conveyor belts. Transports up to 120 resources per minute. Okay. But what I probably want to do, I'm actually going to go collect more copper. I mean, do I have any copper on me? This is storing my copper ingots. I don't think I do. I don't. Okay, I'm the way through. Iron ingots go in there. Iron plates go in there. I should do some exploration. That's the edge of the world. I don't want to go that way. Ooh, blue power slug. Can I get to that? What I might be able to do I don't have any concrete. So what I'm learning is always travel with concrete. Where was my copper? There's another blue power slug over there. Where was my copper? Down there. So let's go for the blue power slug over there. I don't know if blue power slugs are... So I'm going to have to run power down to here. I don't know if I should attack those. It's too fast. And I am going to have to run, I mean, I should probably do Xenozeppa object scanner. Interesting, okay. But there was also personal storage box. So does that mean I need more plates? But does that mean I could make, for example, a personal storage box here, put all of the copper ore in it, because in here I can only put a stack of copper ore at a time. I mean, it's not the efficient way of doing it, but I've made my power station now, which is going to allow me to now potentially part assembler. I'm really tempted to give this a try. If I come over here, if I create another I don't have anywhere enough power poles. If I create smelts ores into ingots, I don't know how what can I make in a constructor, I suppose? I need more reinforced iron plates. What can I make in a constructor? I need So what I want to do is make a constructor. Give it a power pole. And what can I actually construct in the constructor? I can construct concrete. So if I put a storage box, a storage container behind it, then I'll be able to come here and there'll be concrete in here. Now, I think I'm doing this backwards because my limestone is going to come from over here. But what I can do to finish this session off I don't have any limestone in here. There's wood and leaves, so let's grab all the wood and the leaves. Don't need that. Don't need that. So come over here, I make all of the biomass. Come back here, put the leaves and the wood away. I come up here. Oh, this is chewing through. Oh no, it's not chewing through biomass, because if I come here and we look, this has heaps of biomass in storage, and all of these will also have biomass in storage. It's just they're not consuming it yet. So that's a bit of a problem, but one that will be sortable. But as I grow my power requirements, I'll be okay. I think that's an okay way of doing it, and I'll be able to get more biomass. But what I wanted to do is collect more limestone. So I'll go and collect my limestone again. Now I can come here, go into here, deposit all that limestone, and that will just slowly but surely convert into concrete. And I can come here, I can get a stack of copper, I can come here and I can deposit the copper. Wasn't there stairs up to the top of this? There is. So I've built my little power plant and I've got a factory that is getting a little bit bigger. I am going to save this as session 3 and exit to main menu. I think that was a good third session. I had a lot of fun with that. It was about an hour and I think I achieved something. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. That was really cool. And yeah, thank you for joining me on what I hope will be a satisfactory journey. And I hope it was a satisfactory video. And yeah, as always, good luck finding the power you need. Thanks, everyone. Bye.